from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Mountaineers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Texas Longhorns offense to go on the attack first. Hollywood Smothers. And we'll see two guys who can flat pick up yardage on the ground in this one.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we saw one in my NFL draft? Remember, I showed this guy up. Like, our team won, I had the better day.
Yeah, and both of these guys are going to get their touches in this game. Make no mistake about it. Both offenses are predicated on the ability to control the line of scrimmage and run the football. And what I like about these two guys, they are home run hitters. Don't blink. It takes one play, and they can go the distance. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
So West Virginia's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And, you know, I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way.
Brings it to the... And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
He made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
The run inside. It's Smothers. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Tight end now in motion. Here's Arch to throw. The sure hands, it's Smothers. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Takes the handoff, it's Smothers. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Play action, here's Manning. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Longhorn. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open, get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Pulls it in, it's Strachan. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. And the Mountaineers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience.
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. A give to Brown.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Manning. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They go play action with Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Throwing Manning. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from the wall. Picked off! What a play to set him up! They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Arch is going to throw for it. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, you can't script this up any better. I mean, if we're on offense, 3 drives and 3 touchdowns, this offensive play caller right now, man, he is in a rhythm. Everything he is dialing up is working perfectly. But, David, when you've got the pieces that they have on offense, when you've got the quarterback, when you've got the running backs and the tight ends and the wide receivers and this offensive line, man, sometimes it can make you look real good, but they have been up and down the field.
And it's all working together at the same time. You're right, so many weapons. And that script, Palmer, you talk about, like the first, 10 to 15 plays, it's good. Like, I would just restart the script because this has been a heck of a start to a football game.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Running inside, it's Smothers. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Texas calls his campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas, and this guy is having a day.
To throw, Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Brave. Could not make his way to the corner. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Rush is on him, trying to make magic with his feet. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. After the filthy move, he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The run inside. It's Smothers. Picks up the first down. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Here's Manning to throw. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. This time on target. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go back to the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Wingo. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. It's been a sterling performance so far from this quarterback. Pinpoint accuracy and already a monster day statistically. He's got this group 2 quarters away from a big-time W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Sends it back in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now improvising. QB got it himself. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. The option, the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on third down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It is perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. That's caught. It's Wingo. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Arch Madness. Grabs it in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call him
of these guys, skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Cook. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Michael Hawkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Epps. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Cook. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback Keaton makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's got him. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Arch to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Townsend. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Manning. Finds his man. It's Townsend. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the waddle. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Throwing Manning. Going for 6. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hasn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He'll try to do it himself. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Offense set on first down.
Here we go. Set. Wide 80. Wide 80.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.